Taurus. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic.Jeanne. This reading is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a timeless reading. If you were guided here, you were meant to hear this message at this point in time. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. I'm Mystic.Jeanne. I'm from the USA. Currently live on a little island in the Caribbean. I'm interested to know where you're listening from, so drop it in the comments. I love seeing the different places around the world. Spirit's message is reaching. It also gives us opportunity, Taurus, to connect with each other. You can also just say hello. Today's message, overall energy, is being pulled from the Sea Melodies Oracle, and we're going to clarify with the stars lighting up the night tarot. Remember, Taurus, the roles could get reversed, so take it how it resonates. Thank you, Spirit. Overall energy for Taurus. We have here safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. So somebody's contemplating going back, but their ego's getting in the way. Let's see what this is all about for Taurus. Please clarify safety for Taurus. Don't let your pride get in the way of going back to shore. We have here justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. Somebody knows that they have to do what's right. They know what's right, what they need to do, but their ego's getting in the way. And let's see if the King or Knight of Wands comes out. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody here that's emotionally immature. They could even be a child, or they could be younger than you, but definitely they're emotionally immature, and their ego is big, very big. And now we have the World. Yes, things came to an end with whoever this is, and they really want to come back, but their ego is stopping them. Tell us more. The Star, they're hoping and praying and wishing. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, but also too, they know that things need to get healed in this situation here. However, what Spirit is saying, that the first thing that needs to happen before any healing could take place, that would be accountability. And this person is too proud to take accountability for whatever they did. Look at this. 4 of Cups. Look how they're sitting there like, I'm not going to do it. You know, their ego is just over the charts. Let's put it that way. And now we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, this is somebody who only thinks about themselves, very selfish, very egotistical. And they know they want to do the right thing. They know exactly what the right thing is to do, and that's to come back. But their ego is standing in the way, their pride. And now we have the Empress. And I remind you, there's no gender in tarot, but you see, the Empress doesn't chase anyone. She sits there because she knows her value, she knows her worth. And that's what you're doing, Taurus. You're sitting there, you're waiting for them to come to you, but you're dealing with a very egotistical person here, that their pride gets in the way, they're emotionally immature, and they're just sitting put because of that. And now we're going to ask Spirit for possible outcome and advice. And I say possible outcome for whoever this is resonating with, because that's the beauty of tarot. These are the energies that are at play now. Energies are fluid. We all have the power to change outcomes. If you're happy with the outcome, claim it. Write it in the comments. I'll follow it up with an amen. And when 2 or more come together in agreement and ask for anything, it is done. So there's power in that. So make sure you do that. And if you're not so happy with the outcome, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'll tell you exactly how to change it. Possible outcome for Taurus with this egotistical person here. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're feeling like you're abandoning them. You left them out in the cold. Poor me. You know, they're not going to take accountability. Instead, they're going to play victim. And the 10 of Wands. And this is a heavy burden. They're heavily burdened by the situation. But that is not stopping them. And 10 of Wands, in the traditional tarot, the man's carrying the wands on his back. And the castle is in sight, meaning like he's almost home. You see this one here, he has the wands in front of his eyes, so he can't even see home because he's blinded by, you know, poor me, and I have to do this, and why should I have to do that, and they're leaving me out in the cold, and all this type of inner dialogue going on in their head, where in reality it's just that they're immature, number one. Number two, they have a huge ego. What is your advice for Taurus? We have here the Chariot. Could be dealing with the Cancerian. Spirit is telling you to take hold of the reins and keep moving forward. You're doing the right thing, knowing your value, knowing your worth. You know, you can see here these two horses are going in different directions. You stay on course, go forward, because this person is pulling you in a different direction, which you're unable to move forward on your path, your journey. And now we have the King of Swords. This is the king who looks over all of his options. Might even get advice from others or an experienced person or a specialist. Then he uses Archangel Michael's sword, the truth, to cut away what no longer serves him, is holding him back, or weighing him down. He uses the sword to cut away every option except for one, the correct one. And that's what Spirit is telling you to do. And he leaves all emotions out of the scenario. And that's what you need to do. No matter how emotional you feel for this person, you need to use the sword. The 5 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which is regret. You know, this person is going to regret it. They're going to have a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because they're missing out on an empress, whether male or female. And you don't find an empress every day, especially in this world today. That is your message. Very powerful. Like I said, if you're happy with the outcome, claim it. If not, I promise you how you could change it. But first and foremost, Taurus, I want to remind you, this is a general reading. I highly recommend a personal reading so you get a direct message for you and your situation, as well as advice. If you're interested, my email is right here. It's also in the description, or message me on the app. You might say, yes, Mystic, I know my value, I know my worth, but I do have a lot of feelings for whoever this is. And they keep sucking me back in, and I pull away, and I know I need to move forward because they are weighing me down. And what they did in the past, they will not take accountability for, and I do not want to repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. Well, don't beat yourself up, Taurus, because most of us were taught that we're humans with a spirit. So it's only natural when we have a big decision or a difficult situation to deal with it in the 3D realm, the physical and mental. And a lot of times don't find answers or get results or get stuck. My spirit team and I, we know we are spirits with a human body. We deal with things completely different. We deal with them in the spiritual realm. That's where the power is. That's where you find answers, and that's where you get results. If you need help doing that, reach out. How do I change the outcome, Mystic? Because I'm not happy with it. Well, exactly what I just said, where the power is in the spiritual realm. And the most powerful thing you could do is spell work. If you don't know what spell work is, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind at all. It's very powerful. It's very real, and it's exactly that. It's about changing this outcome instead of just accepting it. You can listen to tarot reading after tarot reading, and eventually, Taurus, you have to do something about it, and I'm not referring to the 3D realm. My spirit team and I, we specialize in reuniting loved ones, all matters of the heart, but that also includes bringing in new love if that's what your heart desires. And it doesn't have to be romantic love either. But if it's this one in particular that your heart is set on, there's many things that could be done depending on your particular situation. But whatever is causing this immature behavior, there's something there that needs to be blocked and bound. A hedge of protection needs to be put around the relationship moving forward so you can heal and grow and actually have your happily ever after. Like I said, many different things, depending on your particular situation, can be done through the power of spell work. If you're interested, reach out. We also do financial spells, cord cutting, and spell removal. And for those who cannot afford spell work because it is costly, because of the materials involved, the power behind it, and the results you get in the timely manner that you get them, we have something for everyone because we never want anyone to feel hopeless or stuck. And when I say costly, I don't mean tens of thousands of dollars, but it's not $20 either, because what you get in return, Taurus, is absolutely priceless. But for those who cannot, before I do my powerful spell rituals, I do what I call an intention candle lighting ceremony. They're candles like you see here on my display, but they're new, they're personalized. I don't buy them on Amazon or at the store. I purchase them locally here on the island from a very powerful brujo. He charges them, I do as well. They're supercharged, super powerful, the next best thing to an actual ritual. I light your candles, set your intention, cast a spell, and continue to do so each time I do a ritual, which is almost on a nightly basis, until your candle has expired. And 9 times out of 10, Taurus, before your candle expires, your intention comes to pass. I have returned to me, bring in new love, removal of third party, sell my home, bring in finances. Any intention you have, you just let me know what it is. That's what my spirit team and I have available. And when you're a subscriber, there is a discount on everything I mentioned, plus you get extended readings and much more. So I invite you all to subscribe. Please like, share, comment, follow, all that good stuff that gets the algorithm going. It's greatly appreciated. God bless you. Till next time, Taurus. Ciao.